ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪಸ್ ಇದೆ.
Good evening viewers. Welcome to Campus Eye, the show that brings you news from colleges around Mangalore. I am Jeena. Now let's have a look at this week's headlines.
Students of Crescent School say no to plastics. Budding scientists exhibit models at Science Model Competition at Nalanda School. Professor Hee Moon Kyung addresses a delegation of orthodontists. St. Aloysius Gents Hostel celebrates Hostel Day. Two-day seminar on art vis-a-vis violence held at the University College premises.
Friday was the day when school children stood up against the evils of plastic usage in Mangalore. Our team brings you more details.
The students of Crescent Welfare English Medium School, along with the students of the Department of Social Work, St. Aloysius College, joined together in raising a voice against the evils of plastic. With the older students guiding them, the school children took up a protest march from Bandar to State Bank. This rally began with a pledge by the participants to reduce the damage done by plastics. The students of MSW led the school students in the march. The Department of Social Work, St. Aloysius College, regularly conducts such community-oriented programs. Dr. Lavina Lobo, head of the department, spoke to Campus Eye about their values and activities.
St. Aloysius College has always had the concern for the underprivileged, the disadvantaged, and also is aware about the violence, about atrocities, about the various social issues and problems of the society. So as our college, we MSW department also represents St. Aloysius College. So we have collaborated with the entire college in promoting whenever there are some social problems which is of concern to the society. We have always ventured into this, and as a college, we have promoted, in the sense the entire college is involved in promoting a greener environment. We are facing an environment crisis, and until and unless each one of us consciously contributes and we participate and contribute in bringing about solution to this problem, we cannot enjoy a safe environment. We will definitely have to face a lot of hazards and disasters. So therefore, we have to make a conscious effort towards this, and MSW department will continue this effort in protecting our environment.
The Silver Jubilee celebrations of Nalanda English Medium School was colored by budding scientists in a unique science model exhibition.
Keeping in mind the importance of science education among the youth, Nalanda English School organized this exhibition for school students. Representatives of various schools presented innovative models like biogas plant, orbit, spectrum and conductivity. Advocate P. Ranjan Rao, the president of Hindu Vidyadayini Educational Institution, Surathkal, was the chief guest. He inspired the students to follow their dreams and asked the parents to instill the right values to the children.
The second student was deaf. He grew to be one of the greatest waltz musician, who became famous and known as Beethoven. Beethoven was deaf, but he became one of the greatest musicians in the world. And the third student was the scholar. He was Demosthenes, who was the Greece greatest speaker, and who influenced Alexander in every event.
Speaking to Campus Eye, Krishna P. says,
We have held inter-school science model exhibition competition. It is a tribute to Satyendranath Bose, who has found the boson or God particles. How to turn different experiments which may help them in their future for other inter-school competitions and other schools.
Manipal College of Dental Sciences conducted a 3-day international workshop on linguistic orthodontics.
The emerging stream of linguistic orthodontics is gaining ground among the dentists from across the country. In this regard, Manipal College of Dental Sciences organized a 3-day international workshop on the subject. Dr. Siddharth Shetty spoke to Campus Eye about the importance of lingual orthodontics.
The speciality of this technique is that the braces are not visible externally. So for a group of people, especially people who are very conscious of braces being seen, it is a boon for such people. It is a 3-day workshop and the participants for the course are basically orthodontists. The participants have come from all parts of India, orthodontists, private practitioners, postgraduates and people from various colleges in and around Bangalore, and we have arranged for patients, live demonstrations, bonding demonstrations. It will be very comprehensive.
Internationally renowned orthodontist Professor Hee Moon Kyung from the Kyungpook National University of South Korea was the resource person.
Now, let's take a short break. Welcome back to Campus Eye. Department of English of University College Bangalore conducted a 2-day national seminar titled Art vis-a-vis Violence.
Teachers and students from various colleges participated in the function. Vaishali Srinivas, HOD of English of Bangalore University, had her say on the impact of contemporary arts and its involvement.
Most academic seminars, it's unfortunate they don't really include the art forms. I think this seminar was refreshingly different in a brave and a very innovative attempt it made to showcase, say, films and also music. Particularly because I was a resource person in this seminar and I was representing the location from music.
The expression of violence in contemporary arts was explained by Professor Indula.
I still remember watching a movie called Magnificent Bodyguards, which was a 3D film based on martial arts. And the only moment I remember now is that of one of the fighters throwing a stick directly at the camera, which of course happens to be directly at you, and most of the people who were sitting in the theatre watching the movie suddenly, shifted to one side, right? And then they looked around and saw that no stick had actually flown towards you, and then they rather innocuously steadied themselves up with an embarrassed face and all that. Because the theatre was rather dark, the embarrassment didn't show, so we came out rather happily. Violence, I don't think, is aggravated by 3D. Most of the 3D films were just funny rather than very violent, actually.
A special session was open to the audience to clarify their doubts.
Music is radically violent, and by radical violence I mean violence that is necessary and that is good.
I'm aware of the limitations of this, but then I think it's that kind of a rupture needs to be welcomed. I mean, it's kind of, it jolts you out of your, and sometimes they have a tremendous liberating value as well.
Difficult and impossible negotiations.
I don't know whether we can make sweeping generalizations there. That's all I would like to.
P.S. Edabadithaya, Registrar of Mangalore University, gave valedictory speech. He highlighted the influence of contemporary arts in the society.
Whenever we are trying to be creative with our output, in any form we want, violence will be an integral part of it.
One of the most populated hostels in the city, the St. Aloysius Gents Hostel celebrated Hostel Day on 10th of January.
One of the most populated hostels in the city, the St. Aloysius Boys Hostel, celebrated its Hostel Day on the 10th of January. Cherishing the unity and liberating the diversity was the main theme for the occasion. J.R. Lobo, the ex-commissioner of Mangalore City Corporation, inaugurated the function.
Long back, nearly 40 years back, that was in 1970, from 70 to 73, for 3 years. Like you, I was also a unit in St. Philomena's College Hostel in Puttur for my graduation. That was my first experience in the hostel. The second experience I had there for a short duration in St. Aloysius campus itself when I was working as a development officer for industries during my initial period of service. And I remain thankful and also grateful to St. Aloysius Institute, the administration, for having provided me that opportunity for staying in the campus for 1.5 years.
Reverend Father Joseph Rodriguez, S.J., Rector of St. Aloysius College, Reverend Father Sweber De Silva, S.J., Principal of St. Aloysius College, Reverend Father Clifford Sequeira, S.J., Director of Hostel, were present in the function.
That's all for this week. We'll be back with more campus news. Same time next week. Till then, have a great week. Thank you.
Any producing being urgent helps your mind to be refreshed. ಪ್ರತಿ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪಸ್
ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪಸ್ ಇದೆ.